Hello everyone, my name is Ninoa and welcome to my guide for the Serpentine Ruins, the brand new dungeon in Infinity Nikki which was added with the release of patch 1.7. As always with my dungeon guides, this video will be divided into two parts. First, a commented, targeted guide where I explain the mechanics of the dungeon, as well as show you how to get to those elusive Whimstars and pesky Dews of Inspiration. The second part is my own full playthrough of the dungeon without commentary. That way, if you are stuck in a way that I did not foresee and explain in the guide, you can check my playthrough and hopefully it will help you get unstuck. And of course, I encourage you to leave a comment below if you have any question about the gameplay or for any comment or constructive criticism about this video. Two quick but important notes before we go in. First and most importantly, while this dungeon is a permanent addition to the game, please note that if you complete it while patch 1.7 is live, that is before maintenance on July 29, 2025, you can go to your event page, then open the Time to Collect tab, and then click on the third icon from the top. This will open the Tracing the Water's Depths reward list, where you can get, among others, a whopping 600 diamonds just for obtaining all 4 Whimstars and 20 out of the 29 Dews of Inspiration available in the dungeon. You and I know how stingy Infold can be with those diamonds, but this here is 5 free pearls for no extra effort, so please don't forget to grab these. Secondly, this video is for the dungeon only. My video for the event story, which includes this dungeon, will be up in a few days. And now, without further ado, let's jump right into it.
Alright, let's go to the Serpentine Ruins and see.
Alright, you heard Momo, let's go. The first thing you will notice upon entering is that some areas in this dungeon, like the first one, are very pretty. It also introduces one of 2 new dungeon mechanics that have to do with projectiles, and that we will keep encountering throughout the dungeon. Here we are introduced to ballistae, which release bolts at regular intervals, and they will typically come in clusters of 2 or more. Basically, they are potential extra damage. Nothing to worry too much about, just keep out of their path as much as possible. Also, note that there are a number of wish cards to be found throughout the dungeon, so if you are interested in the lore and story, feel free to take the time and stop to read them. Before you start climbing the path, jump down on the left for the first 2 Dews of Inspiration. Then up we go. Defeat the few S-lings you encounter while staying out of the way of the ballistae, and eventually the path will coil around a higher platform. Jump onto that platform and defeat the S-ling there. Follow the blink and jump to the ledge further away. Follow it around until you encounter another 2 Dews of Inspiration. That's it for this room. Jump back to the path and keep climbing until you encounter the first way marker. The Cascade of Blue Tears introduces us to the second type of projectile, catapults, which will throw whole boulders at us, believe it or not. Now those will play a much bigger role in our playthrough because unlike the ballistae, their trajectory is not fixed, and boulders, when well placed, will absolutely come in handy. From here, jump down the hole in the ground on the left. where 3 dews of inspiration are waiting for us. Follow the bling and jump down. Then follow the path below until you reach the sandy area. There, our first Whimstar is waiting for us somewhere up that rock wall on the right, but with no visible way to climb. Stay in the middle of the path and wait until you will see a shadow appear on the ground around Nikki. Move out and wait for the boulder to land. Now you can use that boulder to climb up. Note that in addition of the boulder's shadow, you can also hear when the catapult is throwing the boulder. Here, avoid the ballistae. And on the way, make sure to pick up the 2 dews of inspiration. Then jump down towards the Whimstar. Jump down in the direction of the 2 boulders. On the right, you'll spot another 2 dews of inspiration, which are pretty high up over the water. Again, you can trick a boulder to land closer, so that you can easily reach them. Follow the path, which starts to climb again towards wooden barricades. Here you might catch a glimpse of 2 dews of inspiration above the water on the right below the path. Keep them in mind, we will return to them shortly. You can see platforms on the left of where we are, but with no clear path towards them. In order to access them, you'll want to direct the boulder to destroy the wooden barricade. For that, you need to stand right next to it. Wait until you see the catapult move away, and here we are. Now you can jump down. And follow the path towards our second Whimstar. From here, jump down. So that we may access the 2 dews of inspiration we saw earlier. Before making our ascent, I will make one last detour, jumping in the opposite direction towards that platform, then down, and follow the blink. Here, look on the left. And grab those 2 dews of inspiration. These are the last items to be found in this area. So now we'll just return to the path and climb all the way. When you arrive at the Karst Cave Depths waymarker, go to the right and follow the path for 2 well-hidden dews of inspiration. Return on your steps and follow the path on the left. This ballista is difficult to avoid, but don't worry too much about taking the 1 hit. You recover your health quickly. Eventually, the path will level and you will spot 2 dews of inspiration up in the air above it. Grab them and follow the path until you reach the cliffside walkway marker. Beyond that, you will see wooden platforms forming a path up the cliff in front of you. As you start the ascent, a catapult is activated. It will keep throwing boulders that will progressively destroy the platforms, so you are technically on a bit of a timer to climb. That being said, it is not happening that fast, and you do have the time to grab the 2 pairs of dews of inspiration you'll spot on the way. Just do not linger, and you should be safe. Note that if you miss anything on the way, you can return into the dungeon later, and the catapult here will not reactivate. And neither will the ballista. When you reach the top of the cliff, keep climbing up the construction equipment for an easy-to-miss Whimstar. Now jump down and follow the path towards the Ancient Pool Ruins marker. On the way, you get a notification for the last Whimstar. On the second platform, look around. You spot 2 more dews of inspiration and the last Whimstar, waiting neatly on a platform in the middle of flowers. How pretty! From here, you have to take the path on the left and follow it for a pretty long ascent until you can spot the catapult in the distance. Go back on your steps to grab 2 dews of inspiration, and now look on your right for the last 2. Just a few more steps and you reach the Where the Tears End way marker. Congratulations on completing the dungeon and enjoy the conclusion of the Every Tear Remembers storyline. And don't forget to grab those extra rewards on the event page. The next chapter of this video, for those interested, is a full playthrough of the dungeon with minimal edits and no commentary. I wish you all a wonderful day, and until next time, bye bye.